It's springtime in Tallahassee. The air is filled with anticipation. The pads are on, and the grind has begun. We're building, and the road to the 2025 season starts here. This is Florida State football, and this is The Climb.
Go showcase your identity. Every single play, let them feel you playing Florida State football. Every play, everything you got, you don't get the play off. Be relentless. Go be explosive. Go be who you are. I'm gonna have your back. You have mine. You have each other. Whatever it takes. It's your time because you made it your time. Hey, it's time to go. Let's climb on things. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The game is not just about what happens on the field. It's about the players, their stories, and the journeys that they take both on and off the field.
What's up, y'all? This is Amaree Williams. We're on Palm Beach and spring break. We're out on the water. We're going fishing. You know, we're gonna catch something big.
For some, it's about finding their rhythm. For others, it's about taking on new challenges.
Football is temporary. Like as much as you love the game, as hard as you try, as hard as you practice, it's ultimately temporary. So being able to, be in the right headspace, pick up a hobby to do in the meantime, it's just healthy. It popped again. That was a good one too.
Big wave instead of a big bite. The biggest thing, like what we did today with fishing, is one of those things you have to have an outlet.
I'll say it was a really fun day. Get out. Me and my dad. I'm in college a lot, and we're not able to spend so much time together. So it's a good way to just spend quality time. I was like, I know that's not you pulling me, right? Free looking fish.
Benjamin two-way star Amaree Williams.
Amaree Williams announced tonight he will forego his senior season. That's right.
I've known Amari since I was about 10 or 11. He was like one of the biggest kids on the team for the most part, and that's been like that always. He's a freakish athlete.
You could tell right away the way he walked, his attitude, the way he moved, that he was going to be special.
He always overwhelmed them with talent. He would go out there and he would see somebody do something or he'd get yelled at and he'd get better. And he's just always been driven. He loved the farm. He'd run around, he'd help me feed the horses. He did 4-H, raised pigs and chickens, and I don't know, he's just always been an outdoorsy kid.
I remember when he was little trying to go into, kind of what we was talking about before, trying to go into the stall with the horses and stuff like that. And he's an awesome kid.
Sure enough, week by week, month by month, his body changed. He learned how to play football at a different level and became a national recruit almost immediately in high school.
People are always there's always going to be somebody that's going to put you down and say you're not good enough. And it's up to you just to ignore the noise. He always proved everybody wrong then, and he's proving people wrong now.
Coach Norvell was always at the school, and he saw Amari early on in the process and obviously identified the athleticism.
Coach Norvell was a pivotal reason of why we chose Florida State. He just never wavered with how he treated Amari. It was the same all the time, and how he treated me.
He had a plan for me. He could see the potential in me, and I trusted him with that.
I told him the reasons why I wanted that, and then as well as, it wasn't a hard sell. It's Florida State, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously skipped his senior year and was ready to play ball, and here we are today.
Recruited as a defensive end, and he probably will return to that side of the football next year, but Coach Norvell talked about him with us yesterday. He saw the playmaking ability he has, and they knew they had to get him on the field.
Watching him run down the field, it's like I think I rewound and watched that video over and over and over again.
Touchdown, Florida State!
What a grab by Williams.
I just threw my hands up in the air. I was like looking to the sideline, and I was, getting hyped with, all my teammates.
And I was jumping up in the stands and I was screaming, and I always said, I'm not going to be that mom that says, that's my boy. I'm jumping around, I'm like, he's mine. He's mine.
Roll right, little shovel, caught, touchdown, Amaree Williams.
Wow, everything, all this hard work, all this dedication, all this last year of sleepless nights and getting up early and staying up late and paid off. Like, you hope that you did all that for something, and just seeing that touchdown, him running down there and flipping, and it was pretty incredible.
The Climb is presented by Tico Peoples Gas, delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. Before the lights shine on game day, before the fans fill the stands, the Seminoles put in the work. Day after day, hearts pounding with ambition. Spring practice is more than just drills. It's a chance to build the foundation for greatness. A chance to prove who they are.
A lot of things you can talk about, but you actually have to go do it. For spring practice, we got 15 days to really continue to forge and develop the identity of what this team's going to be. I'm excited about what this team can do.
Let's go, baby! Let's go get it! Hold that ball today. Hold that ball today. Hold that ball today. Let's go get it.
So for spring, we try to create all opportunities through the competitiveness, through some of the challenges that we'll throw into a practice, through some of the different dynamics that are going to make guys uncomfortable.
Make sure you're snapping it down. Make sure you're snapping it down. Play with great eyes today. Great communication. Let's go get it! There we go, buddy. I got you. Got to make sure. Oh, yeah! Keep going. Keep going. Ah! Yeah!
So they can put on display for their teammates, or they can put on display for our coaching staff, so they can put on display for themselves what they're willing to give for what they ultimately desire. And we get one shot at it.
Transition! Restart it! Run him! Run him! Run him! Good, 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 good. Good job, turn and chase. Good job, turn and chase.
Good, go. Good, don't get too wide on your base, right? Way better, don't worry about the dirt. Go.
So finding guys that have that drive and desire at the front end of it, and then to see, through 15 practices, for that to be able to play out, will build the confidence of those that are around them and what to expect ahead.
Let's go! Good, good, good. Good, good, here we go, coach. Good,
I like that, I like that. Good.
Like that, that's a good rep. Hey, good job, everybody.
We've got a great group of young players that have just continue to pour in, trust the process of their growth, of their development, and wanting to be that impact for Florida State and for what this team's going to be. And so I think we've got a great group as we head into spring for them to go put that on display.
As the 2025 season approaches, 2 new faces have joined the coaching staff. Each brings a wealth of experience, unique philosophies, and a vision to lead Florida State into the future. Known for his innovative schemes and up-tempo style, Gus Malzahn is no stranger to success. On the other side of the ball, Tony White steps in as defensive coordinator, bringing a fresh perspective and an aggressive mindset.
Start on top of the numbers a little bit. Back up, top of the numbers. Good, right there, now do it. Here you go. Nice and easy, not high impact. Get your feet timing right. That's right, oh! Woo! Woo! Hit somebody like that, see what happens. Hit somebody like that, see what happens.
You're at Florida State. I mean, this is one of the best football programs on the face of the planet, one of the best universities on the face of this planet. So you understand that taking the job, you know what the expectations are. You know where this place should be, you know where this place has been. And so it's no different. Again, it just comes down to the process and just making sure that you're about the players, about doing things the right way, about teaching the guys, building those relationships. And then, I think the biggest thing that I've learned in my career so far is to make sure that the players feel confident. You know, you give them tools, you give them the skills to really feel confident about what they do and the way they walk around this place.
That's right, yeah! Yeah! Yeah, Daryl! That's how you knock him backwards! Good. See him, and if he's looking that way, bam, peek, and you'll see the route. You're like, oh, I see what he's going to, and then you go and get it, okay?
It was a total package, and I think Tony is one of the most innovative minds in college football. You see the versatility in what he's done, whether it's 3-3 to 3-4 elements to 4 down, the mixes and coverages, being able to have an aggressive style of play that ties to the different type of players that he's been able to coach throughout the years.
I think our process has shown to work. Obviously, Coach Norvell and what he's done, I think that the mix together will be dynamic.
Here we go, team screen. Gold up, guard it on D.
Florida State's one of the better football programs, in the country. You think about the great players that played here, the great coaches. Coach Bowden, one of the better coaches to ever coach the game. Just so much history and tradition here.
Our challenge is that we got to feel like an urgent, okay? So that's why I had you do it again. That wasn't a game rep, you know what I mean? The second one was a lot better. Okay, next one. Who's up, guys? Who's up? Next one. Here we go.
Just being a former high school coach, not scared to be creative, be aggressive. Just try to put as much pressure on the defense and defensive coaching staff as possible.
Good job, quarterback. That was good. That's really good. Be perfect. Scoot on back, guys. Play it like a game rep. Boom. Get to the boom. There it is. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Coach Malzahn, to going into the process, I didn't know what the possibility of that would be, but when it became our reality, I couldn't ask for anything better. And then obviously just with the personal relationship that I have and the similarity in philosophies and understanding of what it needs to look like and what it needs to be. I think we got the best offensive coordinator in college football.
Passion. I got the opportunity to be on the other sideline in the national championship game, and just the passion of the fan base was really something to witness, and just glad to be a part now. I'm here to try to help us win another national championship.
Got to flatten it out. Good ball, good ball. Coach, they're taking shots at you right now, Coach. Full speed, full speed, full speed.
It is truly time at FSU. It's a great time to be here. Florida has always been home to me. And so when Coach Norvell provided me this opportunity, it was like, Heavenly Father, thank you.
What I want to see is desperate effort of wanting the ball if I'm a receiver. That's what we need to see. All right, there was a lot of good things happen. Now they were doing all kinds of pressure. That's cool. All right, but there was a lot of good things happen. I like the way we responded on the sideline. But overall, I felt really good about that. Now there's going to be corrections. The key is going to be if we can correct it after one time. And then we got a chance to be a real team, okay? All right, Deuce, go ahead and break us down and get with your coaches.
Meet fellow Floridians, the Smiths and the Smiths. This competitive family loves to get the night rolling with winning recipes to kick off the evening. They love simmering, searing, and sautéing on their new natural gas stove. They also love earning a valuable cashback rebate. Now you can too, by installing an energy-efficient natural gas range or cooktop. Up to $300 cash back. Love your home even more with natural gas.
As the Seminoles continue to climb toward the future, there's another group of players with their eyes on the next chapter. After years of dedication, hard work, and sacrifice, some of Florida State's finest are ready to take their talents to the next level. It's Pro Day at Florida State, a day where dreams are tested, ambitions are realized, and the path to the NFL draws closer to its conclusion. Former Seminoles stand on the brink of something huge, hoping to impress scouts, coaches, and general managers. For these players, it's more than just a workout. It's their chance to prove they have what it takes to play at the highest level.
It means everything. this next step mean everything. It's something that I've been working towards my whole life.
I have the accuracy, I have the deep ball. I proved that last year.
I'm doing all the drills. I'm trying to run some routes, you know, some running back drills and everything else.
It's gonna mean everything for me and my family, you know. I'm the one up there getting drafted, but all of us getting drafted.
A beautiful day in Tallahassee in the Albert J. Dunlap Indoor Practice Facility. All NFL teams in attendance. April 24th, the first round of the NFL Draft. Be guys like Azareye'h Thomas, projected to go in the late first rounds. Special teams, Alex Mastromano, one of the best punters in the country, all developed by this man, Mike Norvell, who has a habit of putting guys in the lead.
Excited for the performance that I've seen, and it's a big day for them, and a day to celebrate the work they've invested at Florida State.
He's definitely a guy that I see going on the first day, long and lean. He does an exceptional job of turning his hips. Joshua Farmer plays with aggressive and violent hands, an aggressor. You see him able to run through would-be blockers. Kevin Noles II got that spark that we were talking about.
About Kevin Noles, a guy who plays with a tremendous amount of heart.
This is your opportunity to perform and do your best and show your skill set with all of the scouts that are here to watch. His change of direction was exceptional.
The Ryan Fitzgerald, a finalist for the best kicker in the country, the Luke Rosa Award. He was perfect in his senior season, 5 for 5 from beyond 50 yards.
This is it. This is everything that you've worked for. This is all the training, all the preparation since the season has ended. You've got that opportunity right now to be special.
How about Big Mo Smith?
This guy's 1-800 strong. 32 reps at the bench. But 32 reps, that shows you not only strength, but that shows you endurance. Not only the guys that we expect to do what they're expected to do, but I wanted to see a spark. And the spark I wanted to see is from one of these guys that is not highly rated, one of these guys that wants to play at the next level, and one of these guys that have caught the attention of one person. Because that's all you need. And then when he got out there on the 40-yard dash, all he did was run a 4.42. So I think Pentrell Cypress is the person that stood out and made himself a lot of money today.
The biggest thing, man, I'm just excited for everybody here, excited for my teammates, everybody else doing this.
This is the guy that gives it all, leaves it all out on the field. You want a football player, this is who you go get.
Play, boy.
For decades, Florida State football has been built on a foundation of greatness. From the early days of legendary coaches like Bobby Bowden to the iconic players who have left their mark on the field, the Seminoles have always stood as a symbol of excellence. The tradition is rich, the memories are unforgettable, and the legacy of Florida State football is defined by the champions who came before.
Well, I don't think a lot of people that work here, students that's here, wouldn't want to be here if it wasn't for what happened in the late 80s, in the 90s, and the 2000s. The atmosphere was always wild every Saturday.
Just the excitement of the energy in this town, in Tallahassee, on this campus. You know, we had some great wins. It was a really, really cool place to play, cool place to be at that time.
The town, what you see now, is evolved from what happened back then. There was no history for football until Coach Bowden showed up in '76. And what you see today is a byproduct of what happened from '76 to now.
Coach Bowden started the foundation of the greatness that Florida State has achieved.
I've been fortunate to play this game a good significant amount of time, and I've been around what I perceive as really good coaches. And Bobby, he ranks at the top. He led by example. And he built the foundation on hard work, discipline, and last but not least, character. And now that I'm a coach, I'm a father, I'm a husband, there's always this echo, there's always these memories, there's always this envision that I see of Bobby Bowden. The job that I'm doing now is a direct reflection of what Bobby instilled in coaches and us players that were here at Florida State.
One thing I learned from my playing days and coaching days, you got to teach. You got to find the kids' heart.
Just do your job, play low, play hard.
And that's something I learned from Coach Bowden. Show the kids that you love them. Grab their heart. Find out about them. Find out about their family. Find out about the little things about their lives. And the kids start seeing that, they'll play for you. That's why we play so hard for Coach Bowden, Mickey Andrews, and guys like that.
One play at a time, not two. One play at a time. You be your best self.
Smile on your face. You be happy. Just be loose. Go out there and just do the darn best you can do.
There's absolutely no reason in our defense we should ever give up a big play. Somebody's there to make it.
Coach Andrews, he drove you to a place you didn't think you could go.
Playing under Mickey Andrews, the way we worked and the demands that he put on us about being disciplined and doing the little things right. When I got to the NFL, man, I don't think anybody had those demands as a defensive coordinator as Mickey Andrews had. And I'll never forget when I was at San Francisco, the offensive lineman used to tell me, slow down, man, slow down. But no, that's the way, Mickey Andrews taught us here at Florida State. Non-stop, relentless effort, great passion.
He always, was going to push you to the max. He was going to have a physical defense. He was going to teach you how to play, to get the most out of you, you know what I mean? So it meant a lot to me, and that was one of the bigger reasons why I came to Florida State, because of Mickey Andrews.
I wouldn't be the man I am, I wouldn't have been the football player I am without him being a part of the journey. I'm a byproduct of him giving, and so that's why coaching is dear to me. That's why I'm all in to try to help change young men's lives, because I know the impact that a coach can have on you if you listen.
As a young man coming from Bartow and single parent and Coach Bowden being the head coach, it helped change my life, son. Educating me, getting a degree in criminology, it has done a lot for me. I hope I've done a lot for Florida State. This is our school. It is a great school and a powerful school.
I'm very grateful for the people that poured into my life. Several of them are still in this building. Odell Hagens, Miss Carol Moore. I mean, a lot of people who Bobby had hand-selected to be a part of his team, and that's what I'm grateful for.
It makes me proud to wear a Florida State logo. It makes me proud to say I graduated from Florida State. It makes me even more proud to say I played for Coach Bowden, the greatest college football coach to ever coach.
Coach Bowden told me in like 1988, he said, Corey, I want you to know this. You're a local kid. Being a Seminole means something.
We're supposed to have a lot of big-time players. Now, big-time players make big-time plays.
Little boy from the south side of Tallahassee, from the projects, who come from nothing, turned my life into something because of the Seminole logo and the Seminole pride that they instilled in us.
Go show the world the identity of this team. The character of this team. And what you got inside.